We got bubbles happening, so in goes all of that lovely udon noodle in there. And I want to really mix that well. Coat the noodles with that sort of wannabe teriyaki business that we did on the bottom there. Got a tablespoon and a half of vegetable oil in my wok, and you can use a non-stick frying pan, any sort of saucepan that you want. It's just that I have a wok and I try to make use of it. Mushrooms, and the reason why I'm adding the mushrooms first is because I want them to sort of fry down or to get all the moisture out of it. You'll see it's going to shrink considerably because mushrooms are made of quite a bit of water. And to help it, I'm going to go in with some salt. And I'm not going too heavy with salt because the teriyaki sauce that I'll be using along with some light soy sauce will bring that sodium element into things. And all I'm using today is some leftover jerk chicken breast. Yeah, when I make jerk chicken, I make the entire chicken, and for some reason no one in my home, including myself, we don't really enjoy chicken breast, you know what I mean? Unless I'm making soup or something, chicken breast has no appreciation in this house. So I'm just going to give this on a medium heat. I'm going to give it about 4 or 5 minutes just to get all that moisture out, and then we'll continue. Now the other things I have some bell pepper all chopped up, onion, I've got some scallion, of course I like some bean sprouts in there, and I have some udon noodles. Therefore we are making teriyaki chicken with udon noodles stir fry. Of course we'll need teriyaki sauce, and it's just the stuff straight out of a container here that you get at your regular grocery store. I have some ginger. I like to add a bit more ginger in mine. I like to add a bit more crushed garlic, and of course I got that soy sauce. I'll also add some black pepper, and later on after I taste it I may add a bit of white sugar. It's been about 2 minutes, and you can see it's starting to take on some color, and it's starting to shrink. So this is when I'm going to go in with my bell pepper, because that takes so long. Well, will take the longest to cook, as well as my onions. And you can use just about any sort of vegetable you have laying around in the fridge there. And that's one of the good things about a stir fry. It allows you to clean out the fridge. You know, get rid of some of that stuff, man. Anyhow, I'm going to crank up my heat to medium-high now, because I want some of that charring, some of that smokiness to happen in the pot here. Here's where I'm going to go in with the ginger, that crushed garlic, and that all in there. And I like to give it a little bit of heat, and the heat will come courtesy of 2 things: some fresh ground black pepper, and remember that ginger will have a peppery note to it as well. Yeah, so be mindful of that, as well as some chili crisp. Yeah, I am one of those people who fell in love with chili crisp during the vids, so I've been using it steady since then. I'm gonna hit that a quick stir again, and you notice there's quite a bit of moisture on the bottom there, and I want to take advantage of that because the udon noodles that I have, and just go to the Asian market, you'll get it over there. It's very simple to put together. That udon noodle is going to soak up all of that nice sauce in there. And speaking of which, in goes my soy sauce, and I'm going to go in now with my teriyaki sauce. Yeah, it may seem like a lot, but there's quite a bit happening in here. I'm just going to bring that up to a boil, sort of. Notice how nice and thick, and oh boy, that's good. I love a teriyaki, you know, what was it? I am from the Caribbean, but your boy love a teriyaki, I ain't gonna lie. Can't lie, man. So in goes all of that lovely udon noodle in there. And I want to really mix that well. Coat the noodles with that sort of wannabe teriyaki business that we did on the bottom there. Yes, there's nothing Caribbean about this, but I'm telling you, This thing here is proper things, man. So this is why I thought I'd share the video with you all. You all are always asking me for different things. So here we go. Experiment and live life a little. In goes that chicken now. And how much chicken you put is totally up to you. I'm going to leave back some for a sandwich later. Or maybe tomorrow. I'm trying to be greedy like that. Mix all of that in like so. Let that warm through, and we've got 2 more things I like adding in here. But for now, that's about it. Let it keep going, yeah? Just the way I want it. So in goes that bean sprout, and I'm going to add it in layers. I'm going to toss that and then add some more. I'm almost done. So that green onions or scallion is going in there. We're going to hit that a stir. And I don't want to overcook the bean sprouts at this point, because I like that little bit of crunch from that bean sprout. If you don't have bean sprouts and you want to use cabbage, think self, I ain't hitting. Sup soldiers, listen, if you enjoy this recipe, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and click that bell notification thing. If you've made the recipe, take a picture and send it to me. Email address down here. I mean, trying to tell people the email address, them butts will take the address and do all kind of thing with it. And tag me on Instagram at Caribbean Pod. I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for being in my kitchen with me today. Irie. Yeah, things coming together nicely there. I'm just going to give that a couple more minutes. Then I'm going to shut off the stove and let the residual heat make things all nice and proper for Uncle Chris. No, this recipe will not be found on CaribbeanPod.com, being that it is not a Caribbean recipe, but it's something that I thought I'd share with you all. Yeah, real easy to put together, as you saw that, right? Just prep the ingredients in advance and then quick. It's not your typical stir fry because it's a bit soggy, and that is because I wanted the noodles to suck up all of that teriyaki sauce in there. Always a pleasure, man. I hope all you get an opportunity to give this one a try. Alright?